Immutable X is one of the projects I'm mega bullish about in the long term. And during this last dip, I took the opportunity to load up my Immutable X bags, and I'm going to share with you in this video exactly why I bought more Immutable X. Welcome back to Bearman Crypto, where we talk all things crypto. So Immutable X is one of those projects I've been following for a while from a gaming perspective. It's one of those projects I feel is going to lead the way for gaming in terms of onboarding Web 2 people into Web 3. This is obviously alongside one of my other favorites, which is Gala Games. So in terms of gaming projects ranking, you can see here ApeCoin is one of the top ranked projects, and Immutable X is a lot further down. So it's sitting, in terms of this listing, it's sitting in 6th place with a market cap half the size of what you've got for ApeCoin. So in terms of context where it could go, I think it's got a way to go yet. It could be one of those top 3 projects from a gaming perspective, based on all the development that's been happening, all the people that they've been partnering up with. So this is why I think there's a fair bit more room for Immutable X to grow, but obviously they've got some great competitors. And obviously one of my other fan favorites is Gala Games, which is a lot further down. So another one which I am mega bullish about and believe there's a fair bit of opportunity there. So essentially, if you don't know much about Immutable X, Immutable X is a layer 2 scaling solution for Ethereum. And specifically Immutable X targets gamers, and they're the first ZK rollup built using Ethereum and obviously targeting gamers specifically. And in terms of some of the unique selling points for Immutable X, they aim to basically be gas free. So all their minting of their NFTs is essentially gas free, and they've already minted quite a lot of NFTs since their inception. So over 11.3 million NFTs minted, and this is how much they've saved in terms of energy just by obviously being gas free. So that's a fantastic selling point for specifically for Immutable X. But if we take a look at their Twitter, and I just wanted to share with you some of the bullish news that I feel has basically flown under the radar. So towards the end of February, they announced that they were now the official, one of the official verified solutions for Unity Games. So Unity Games is a big player in the gaming space, and just one of the key headlines is that they've got over 1.5 million monthly users building games across their various platforms. So this will give Immutable X access to all these users, which I think is absolutely huge, and it gives them access to a much bigger market, and accelerate some of that onboarding for Web 2 onto Web 3. And in terms of Unity games itself, some of their stats for 2021 here, they had 5 billion downloads per month of their apps on Unity, and over 70% of the top 1,000 mobile games were made with Unity. So mobile gaming specifically, that gives a huge amount of access to a lot of gamers, because there's a lot more mobile gamers than there is gamers for PC and console. So again, a huge access to a huge amount of users. You can see here 3.9 billion monthly active users who consumed content made on Unity. So that's absolutely incredible. The fact that IMX have been able to get in with such a big player, and that's something that got me. That's why I was mega confident about buying more IMX. And obviously, a few months ago they announced the launch of the Immutable X Passport. Again, this will, what they aim to do here is to be able to have seamlessly onboard Web 2 onto Web 3. Some of the platforms that they're looking to incorporate, you've got Google, you've got Microsoft, Apple, Twitter, all those platforms, to be able to seamlessly integrate them and onboard them and have users move from one app to the other. So again, this is something whereby I feel IMX will be leading the way and will basically bring more users into this space. So I think this is a great opportunity. Of course, not financial advice. Make sure you do your own further research. But I think this was a great opportunity to basically buy the dip. So I bought at about 86 cents. I bought more IMX at the time. So just looking at it here on TradingView, on the daily time frame, you can see here we actually did, during this last dip, fall below the 50-day moving average, which is the red line. So anytime I see prices for tokens come below this 50-day moving average, it's always a good opportunity to top up more tokens. So you can see here, over the last few hours and day or so, the price has pumped, but that's also across all markets. You can see how well the price has done over the last basically over the last day or so. It's up at the moment. Just going back to CoinGecko, we're up over 14%. So it's a great opportunity to accumulate some IMX. And if you've got any IMX that you're holding, you also obviously need to make sure that you're staking them. You can stake them directly on their website. There's specific instructions there where you can obviously stake them and accrue more IMX, which is great to do in markets where it's not a bull market and you can just hold your tokens for a long period of time. And obviously the price for IMX itself, it's 90% down from its all-time high. So to get back to all-time high, that will be at 10x. So I think, again, this is a great opportunity to be buying some IMX tokens, because this project will definitely be leading the way from a gaming perspective. But that's all really I wanted to share with you. I'm mega bullish about IMX, and I think it's going to do great things, and it's one that everyone should consider looking into and buying some if you haven't got some already. That's all really I wanted to share with you in this video. Hope you enjoy that content, and I'll see you in my next video.